Hey, Claude Harris here, College Coaching Network. I want to create this actual video real quick. Want to keep it to about 10 minutes if I can. So I'm really going to be looking at my time here to make sure that I can kind of help those families that they have a senior graduating in 2016. They are in a position where they're looking at these award letters or they're looking at what's coming back from the colleges in potential scholarships, and they're seeing that there is a shortfall between what they have to pay and what they have actually in cash or in the bank. So want to give you some helpful tips to kind of get you through those people that actually have waited to the last minute, which is like a lot of the people that we help that are looking for ways to be able to offset the cost. So here's helpful tip number one. Don't panic, okay? Things will work out. I just want to be a voice of confirmation. I've seen miracles happen. I've seen doors open, and I've seen people that actually had some perseverance and some hustle that they found the resources to make it happen. So everything that you need, you have. You just need to know how to put it all together. So that's hopefully what we'll be able to do today through this conversation. So that's the first thing. Second thing is I want you to kind of get some skills real quick so you know what to look for and how to make it work in your favor. So the first thing is this. Let me explain to you how the whole college game works. You first of all, you apply. Congratulations, you got approved. Yay! Congratulations, you got into the college. You got your what is called your acceptance letter. And so that's, the first step of how the whole party starts. Now, you should have done, hopefully you've done this, the FAFSA form. If you haven't done your taxes yet, or if you got an extension on your taxes, you need to get that done immediately. So you can actually get the FAFSA completed with the Financial Aid Department, which is Free Application for Federal Student Aid is what that stands for. That basically allows the school to see how much your parents make and how much they will have to contribute to you going to college. So there's some things you can do if you've actually listed the parent with a higher amount of income and the student is actually staying 51% of the time with the parent that has a lower amount of income. Then you can maybe try to appeal the financial aid that may have came back that may be higher than what you expected in regards to how much you have to pay. So that's one thing you want to definitely pay attention to. The other thing you want to do is when you get the award letter, or if you haven't received it, you want to call the financial aid office and ask, when will I receive the award letter? And then you also want to confirm with financial aid how much Pell did you actually qualify for if they have it on file and they haven't sent you the award letter yet. So these are things you can do proactively. Don't sit back and wait for snail mail or wait for them to email you something or fax something. Get on the phone and make it happen. If you got to wait, you just got to wait. So you need to know your options. So call down and find out what's going on with your Pell Grant or any other institutional grants that may be happening. Now, if you're a student that you are the cream of the crop, you actually have a great GPA, you have a great ACT test score, you've done community service work, and you've done all the stuff as far as getting your recommendation letters and all that stuff together, and you're getting multiple award letters, and the real school you want to go to is not giving you as much money as the primary school that you want to go to, then what you want to do is actually do a tactic called college leveraging. And college leveraging is you're going to use the award letters from another college to actually offset or to appeal, I should say, the award letter that's coming from the primary college you want to go to. And so by doing that, you can actually try to negotiate kind of like a price match you do at Walmart to get them to reduce the amount the parents have to pay and increase how much they're giving your child in endowments or institutional grants or scholarships. So that's another thing you can do. The other thing you can do is you can call down. I heard a helpful tip yesterday from a financial advisor that said you can call down and ask them, did anybody drop out of the previous year's scholarship program, or were there someone that got awarded and then they missed the deadline and they didn't actually get those funds? And if there's any extra funds that are out there, how do you go about applying for those extra funds that were awarded to another student and they chose not to take them? They went to another school and just left those funds on the table. So you want to call down to financial aid and even ask about that. So do that. Find out what's up with the FAFSA, which is your award letter. So, one is you're accepted. Two, the award shows how much they really financially love you and how much they're willing to pay for you to go down there. From that point, you want to look at if they're in your financial award letter, are they actually giving you a breakdown of a Parent Plus loan. If you have good credit, then getting a Parent Plus loan is basically you obligating yourself to thousands of dollars worth of debt. If you have challenging credit, it may be at a level where you can't qualify for the Parent Plus loan. So you want to pay attention to how much per year that Parent Plus loan is. If that Parent Plus loan is $5,000 for the year, and you think you don't have the credit to qualify for that loan, go ahead and apply for it either way. Even if you don't think you'll apply, because if you get denied, then they'll actually extend 4,500, I believe, minimum on up to the student, but they will not do it unless you apply for that Parent Plus loan. So make sure you do that. I know that they have had situations where they actually went up to about 5,000, and but because you got denied, and they actually gave that additional loan to the student in the name of the student, which means that you didn't have to put your credit or your debt to income ratio or your ability to qualify for a loan in the future on the line. I want to be very, very honest with you. This choice is a financial choice, it's not an emotional choice. I talked to a student or a parent the other day, and they told me that one school was $22,000 a year in a Parent Plus loan, and over a 4-year period of time, it was roughly going to cost them about about $88,000 in Parent Plus loans. It had nothing to do with loans in the name of the student. It was just straight up Parent Plus loans. But the other school that they were looking at, the Parent Plus loans were about 5,000, and so it was more beneficial for them to look at the school that had the smaller amount. And if you are a parent and you had a problem with credit again, that 5,000 could, if you applied and got denied, would actually now not be in your name, but it would be in the name of the student. So just pay attention to those kind of things, because the kids are going to make emotional decisions, but if you're signing your name on the line as a parent or a guardian, you got to make financial decisions along with making sure that the student's going to be in the best position to succeed. So those are some of the helpful tips that I want to put out there. Also, we do have the ability at this point to go after scholarships. I do want to be honest with you. Definitely you want to hit up the smaller scholarships at this point. The 10, 15, 20,000 plus scholarships have pretty well been taken for 2016, 2017. So you want to try to scoop up as many of those smaller scholarships as you can. They do all add up. The $250 scholarships, the $500 scholarships, the $100 scholarships, the $50 scholarships. Every dollar you can get in your pocket from someone else is one less dollar you have to pay back. So you definitely want to go after all those. If they don't have a scholarship program at your church, ask. If they would think about creating one with you. Find out from different organizations that you served in, be it the Boys and Girls Club, the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, any of those things you may have done in the past. Find out if they actually have a scholarship program. Find out from your middle school, your high school, any of those things that you have connections to. Ask any and everybody if they know anything about scholarship programs that can help you with books, tuition, room and board, whatever that may be. Find out if your parents have a scholarship program on their job. Get in good with your pastor. You never know. He may throw a couple bucks in your pocket because you're trying to do something positive with your life. So just hit up all the resources you can to make sure that you can get yourself where you need to be, which is in college for 2016, 2017. I wish you much success. At College Coaching Network, we do have a blueprint that will walk you step by step with everything that I told you. If you're not in our network, if you're not in our community, definitely check us out on the website. My email address is there. We can actually show you how to get enrolled and how to get involved in the program. We have a lot of things that we do to try to help students out. So definitely take advantage of the resources that we have out there. I look forward to helping you guys as you move forward throughout your college career. Have a great day.